Hey all, here OS Reviews. You're watching our hands-on review of the DOSS Audio Ego outdoor mini Bluetooth speaker. Now this thing sells for only 30 bucks on Amazon, and what makes it interesting is it says that it's compatible with Amazon Alexa. But unlike many other Alexa speakers, it doesn't have Alexa technically built in since it doesn't have Wi-Fi. It has Bluetooth, and you need to connect it to an app that DOSS Audio has created that allows for Alexa integration. So as long as the speaker is connected to your phone and your phone has internet connectivity, you can access Alexa kind of using the speaker as a remote. It is IPX6 waterproof, so you can submerge it in a pool and it will still survive. Obviously has a microphone there for answering phone calls and for Alexa. It has an SD card reader as well, which you can use to play back some music locally. You can also use it as a wired speaker, has a battery life of up to 8 hours. Inside we have a quick user manual. There's also a sample against skills or questions that you can ask, and we have just the speaker itself right on top. Below we have a micro USB cable for charging and an auxiliary cable if you want to use it as a wired speaker. So taking a quick look at the design of the DOSS Ego first, it definitely is a very compact size. If we put it next to a 6-inch phone, which seems to be the norm these days, you can see that it's actually smaller and shorter. Of course, it's going to be a little bit thicker. The material here is made out of a fabric, so it's very similar to something like a Google Home Mini. Plastic accents, and on the top we have the controls, including the key you can tap on to activate Alexa / use the microphone. That's the built-in mic. There's a dedicated power key. There's also a play and pause button over here, and also volume controls, and a built-in lanyard which is made out of silicone with the DOSS logo. And then some rubber feet on the bottom that prevents it from sliding around, saying Alexa enabled Bluetooth speaker. Taking a closer look at the app next, I want to point out that this thing is again very inexpensive. It sells for only 24 bucks on Amazon, so that's a little cheaper even than the Amazon Echoes of the world. And of course the Amazon Echo can't be unplugged from power. It doesn't have a built-in battery like this thing has. Alright, so step one is to turn on the speaker here, pressing on the power key for a few seconds until we enter the pairing mode. The app tells us to pair, we have to go into Bluetooth settings on our phone first to manually connect to this speaker, which is called WB97, before the app will tell us that we are now paired and we should now set up Alexa by logging into our Amazon account. Once you log into your Amazon account, you can then select the region to have, and now we can try it out. The one thing I'll point out is it doesn't have active listening, so if you say something like, "Hey Alexa," it doesn't actually work, both on the phone as well as on the speaker itself. You have to physically press the microphone button or the button on the app for it to then register the command you're saying. Something else I want to point out is it's a little buggy when it comes to the sound it makes when you tap on the microphone key. It's really loud, even though the phone's volume has actually turned all the way down here. So for notifications, if we make it silent here, just be warned that this is going to be really loud for a moment. Now you can start talking and Alexa is picking up your sound. Same thing goes if I tap it on the phone here. Even though you can hear how the same volume in terms of playing back music is actually really quiet. So that chime that it makes whenever you press on this button, I'm going to do it one more time, it's just super loud. So I wish there was a way to kind of make that more quiet. But otherwise, yes, the typical Alexa commands are functional. Here are a few samples.
In Bellevue, it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit with showers. Tonight, you can look for rainy weather with a low of 46 degrees. You can tell me to play music, create a list, set reminders, or look up a topic on Wikipedia. To find out more, check out the Things to Try page in the Alexa app.
So that's the Alexa integration part. So as long as you're connected to your smartphone, it works pretty well. After being signed in, you can also control music that you have on your Amazon account, including Prime Music that you've purchased or downloaded onto your device. Let's do a music playback test next. takeaway is the audio quality is pretty good. I would say it's above average. There's not too much static or distortion. Even when pausing the music, you can hear how it's completely silent, which is good because a lot of these cheaper speakers tend to have a little bit of popping or noise when you tend to pause it or turn the volume all the way down. It also gets pretty loud. At higher volumes, it does distort a little bit more, but still sounds, I would say, reasonably good for the small size, rich enough for, again, a portable speaker. Has a good amount of bass as well, so when it was hitting some of those drum beats in the EDM track, it does tend to kind of vibrate to the tabletop a little bit. So for casual music listening, for watching back YouTube videos, it's definitely going to be more powerful than the speakers on a phone or laptop can provide. So that's more or less it as far as our hands-on review of the DOSS Ego mini Bluetooth speaker. I think it's a very interesting option just because it has that Alexa integration, but it's done through that smartphone app, which is clever because it doesn't require additional hardware to be built into the speaker. It's essentially just a software app, which is a lot less expensive for them to manufacture. And as a result, the cost of this thing at only 24 bucks is pretty similar to even dumb or regular speakers that only use Bluetooth. So if you want that extra feature, but you also don't want to pay more, then this might be an option to look into. It also sounds pretty decent for the small compact size and offers longer than average battery life as well. So you can check out more details in the links down below, but for now, that's been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. That has been the DOSS Ego mini Bluetooth speaker with Alexa.